to remain terrific is grind time. I need mine. Grind time. I need mine.
Downtown Minneapolis. Last outing for Brooklyn, they won that game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
All right, Jarrett Jack, a former Cleveland Cavalier.
Offensively, I mean, they really started to click from the outset, and it carried through the whole way.
And that result was indeed impressive. They basically cruised all the way home.
So the Nets starting five. Down low, Kevin Garnett and Brook Lopez. Jarrett Jack is out there with Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the three.
Jarrett Jack, a versatile combo guard. Guard ones or twos. He's 6'3", but very strong, so he's able to defend.
Well, I went for inside scoring because I seem to miss layups and they're not making foul calls. So you know what? From now on, if you're not gonna call a foul, the layup better went in. Then
shot clock at 5. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Tough game.
Bang.
They actually put up a great fight, I thought. But when you're battling for a road win, even when you play hard, nothing's guaranteed.
Yeah, I think it's something they learn from, though. I mean, you have to convert the positives, even from a loss like that, into momentum for your next game. They got to take what they did well and kind of double down the efforts here tonight.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the three for Mr. Moves. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Young, a screen on Jack. Here's Mr. Moves. The shot, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Jack with it, now guarded by Mr. Moves. And Jack, here we go. And the foul on Jarrett Jack.
okay, that's a charging foul.
Foul of the game.
Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
And about
All right, let's
2
go.
minutes played here in the first quarter. So it's Minnesota now. Young, a screen on Jack. Here's Mr. Moves, defended by Jack. And the
Take
chance
that.
for Mr. Moves.
Tell you what,
That was a
he's 3 or 4
wonky out,
now.
off-balance
Looks
shot,
like his
but we'll
game's on
take it.
offensively.
And here we go with
Jarrett
Jarrett
Jack, you used to play for the Cavs, man.
Well, certainly a story here at the Target Center is the ongoing $100 million renovation to the building. Split 50-50 between the team and the city of Minneapolis. That's great news for Timberwolves.
There was once rumors that Jarrett Jack was going to come back to the Cavaliers and be a backup point guard for Kyrie Irving.
For the Target Center, new lobbies, new box office, renovated locker rooms, new clubs and gathering areas. Seems
Bang.
like they're getting great bang for their buck.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them.
I get that
already.
low move leading to a score. See if I can start getting some.
Nets trail by 3.
Let's see if I can get an ankle breaker badge.
Joe Johnson on the wing. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. And guys, it can be tough to see teams pressuring cities for new arenas. Nice that the Timberwolves can stay put and still get those improvements.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know, this building is good bones, a great location, so it's a pleasure to see the transformation they're making here, and we're already starting to see some of the results of that.
Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Lionel Hollins. And Doris, what'd you find out?
Yes, Kevin, he's certainly
Oh,
mindful of the
what?
shot-blocking presence they'll run up against
That had
inside,
nothing to do
but
with
he doesn't
me.
want them shying away offensively.
That really
If
had
anything,
nothing.
he
That
said,
definitely had nothing
"We've
to do
got
with
be
me.
aggressive, but also patient.
That had nothing to do with me
If we're
either.
deceptive in the way we attack, and there are ways to do that, we can be
2K
successful
cheating
inside.
all over the place.
Guys, let's see how successful they can be.
Okay, Doris, thanks. It's almost like a crucial aspect to enabling your offense. You first have to get around this stifling defense, don't you?
Yeah, and I think the key, Kevin, is being the aggressor right from the outset of this game.
That means being in attack mode and not passing up any good shots that you get early.
Minnesota with the ball after the missed 3 from Joe Johnson. A shot's good from Mr. Moves.
They're earning their
Joe
points.
Johnson
Jump
went to the
shot
Brooklyn
now.
Nets.
That's 6 of
Though he
the
made a
last
dumb
10
mistake, he
points
could have went to the
coming
Cavs and got a
in that in-between
ring.
range.
It just,
That Thaddeus Young is a left-hander.
Though I
Georgia
guess he doesn't really
Tech,
care about
Marion
rings.
College.
I'm pretty
But
sure,
really rounded into
as
a nice
has been
coach.
well
Very
established,
unique
he does not
player.
care about
Face-off,
rings.
Slashing power forward with a lightning quick first step. And he's really hard to keep in front.
2, and that one's good. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night. Minnesota making some changes. Corey Brewer checked in for Wiggins, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Kevin Martin. And then for Brooklyn, Karolinko comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Green in for Jarrett Jack. Here's Mr. Moves. 29 points for him last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. From downtown, and that one's good. Mr. Moves got
We'll take that.
now in the first quarter for Minnesota.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through, and that's not something they should get away from.
Karolinko with the screen for Green, and O'Quinn kicks to Johnson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Here's Mr. Moves, and again it's Minnesota converting.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Nets trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Lets it go from the wing, and again it's Minnesota.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the flow out in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Okay, let's go.
Now here's Johnson. Coming off
Time for me to grind up my
against
stats,
Philadelphia.
because I'm ready to leave this stupid team.
Stripped away. All by himself. Here's Mr. Moves. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
They built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively, they've been terrific right from the tip.
Score 500 career points now.
Outside
Okay.
Green. He kicks to Johnson. And that one's good.
Oh, he traveled right there.
Here's Rubio. With 1 on the clock. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So as well, not exactly. Minnesota making some changes. Bean comes in for J.J. Barea. And Ricky
Oh, she
Rubio
had me
subbed
out
in
for
Wiggins.
nearly the whole quarter.
And then for Brooklyn, Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Lopez. Bogdanovich comes in for Willie Green. And it's Johnson in for Jarrett Jack. Setting the 4 for the Nets. Andre Karolinko is out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then it's Plumlee. Then it's Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together.
Oh, really?
They want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow motion, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer with that shot.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. He wasn't quick enough on his release, it would appear. Looks like the ball was still in his fingertips as the clock went off.
Well, the ruling is in, and the call stands. No basket, so no change. And that does it for the first half.
I didn't play at all as second quarter,
All
coach.
right,
What are you
listen up,
doing?
everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first.
Both sides
Well, it didn't really have to be that
what they
close
need
because
to
you
do over the
subbed me
break at halftime. We'll see
because
now
I didn't
what
play
can go
all
our way
the
here in
second
third.
quarter.
You know, Mr. Moves has been exceptional here, guys, today.
And what was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or inside, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the flow and rhythm he's playing with here.
All fueled up and ready to
Oh,
go.
I got an and one.
Courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Mr. Moves, he's in at the point. Pekovic is out there with Young. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Martin in at the 2 guard. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Kevin Garnett is at the tail end of what has been a Hall of Fame career. Doc Rivers won a title with him in Boston and simply can't say enough. As Coach Doc says, I get very emotional. He's the best teammate, the most unselfish superstar.
Oh, Kevin
I've ever
Garnett
been
is on.
around. Every
Was on
coach should be
the
able to
Brooklyn
coach
Nuts.
his
So yeah, at this point, he's kind of taking on his former team.
players should be.
Oh my God.
A guy you
Yep,
love to play
whooped.
with and hate to play against. Doris, thanks.
We'll take that.
Three-pointers and free throws, I call them threes and frees. We said it before, but that's really the key to Kevin Martin's success.
Threes and
High-efficiency
frees?
scoring. You've got a
Threes and
knack for making
threes?
three-point
He
plays.
really said something like that. What an
You just
idiot.
assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Here's Mr. Moves, and that one is stuffed right through.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
And Kevin Martin possesses that deceptive.
I might be able to
confidence and
get to
great
40.
contact. In fact, he
My-
loves getting to the line.
I might actually get my
Should
first
have
40-point game,
50% foul shooting. And
which will help me
they're
get
on
some
target now
points to
on
get ready
3
for.
of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Ooh, that should help. Oh, that will definitely help.
And he's going to the line for one more.
I'm gonna get my first 40-point game. Get in there. There we go.
Right to the 10 for the layup.
The Timberwolves have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
I'm looking at my stream. It is so delayed. I'm still in basically the second quarter. I'm basically still at the point where we're the second quarter and the game was about to sub me in, but then the half ended anyways. That's basically where it's at right now.
Ultra efficient.
Jack for 3. Nice D from Mr. Moves.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least
Are you
as I look at it.
serious?
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
Young against Garnett. Outside Jack. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Tries to snap the cold streak. The shot is off. And Minnesota now the other way.
Go.
Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Mr. Moves. And the rebound goes to...
Dude, I just got fouled right
excuses
there.
Got a really good look at the basket.
I should have 35 points right.
We say it
I should
all
have
the time,
35
the
points right
execution was
now.
excellent, the result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Johnson attacking. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. And that's 19 points for Johnson. Minnesota leading by 13.
The Nets brought in a lot of talent before last season, and even though they had the big-name stars starting, they were actually a very deep team.
Brooklyn's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Deflects the pass. Lopez outside. He dishes it to Jack. Johnson against Martin. Pulls up. High post. Here's Garnett. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover.
Did I just block a big man? That might have been Kevin Garnett.
Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Here's Mr. Moves and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Brook Lopez. A quick look now at some big men that have been rock solid over the past 10 years. The top shooting centers and power forwards in the NBA. Pekovic on top.
Okay.
Brook Lopez is second.
Again, I'm trying to work up to get my first 40-point game. I feel like that would really help me get some some points to help me get my guys' overall rating.
Comes in for Kevin Garnett. Andre Kirilenko's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Willie Green is subbed in for Johnson. Timberwolves leading by 15. Here's Mr. Moves. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
How was that a
He
miss?
made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
Jack dishes to O'Quinn. Pushing it up. Here's Mr. Moves. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Record 2 steals in a single game.
Sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick point.
That's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
And Jack, here we go. Green, the pass to Jack. The feed to O'Quinn. A baseline J. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Jack's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Mr. Moves, and again it's Minnesota.
There we go. I got 41. My first 40-point game. If I get 70 more points, plus I still get like the 40, like another 75 for having 500 career points now.
Plumlee sets the pick for
Maybe.
Jack. Green kicks to Jack. From past
Thinking I could probably have
with the rebound.
50 points.
And of course, they've done a lot of good things here to not quite a major victor.
The 15-footer. And Plumlee kicks to O'Quinn. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jack. No good. Great D that time from Mr. Moves. Timberwolves leading by 17. Puts it up from 15. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Oh, man, they are putting a hammer down right now.
Defensive.
Okay, let's go.
It has all been working for him today.
Here's Jack. Drills the elbow jumper. Jack's got 9.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Here's Mr. Moves.
Come on.
No good.
If that would have been in, that would have been insane. Just don't sub me out.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assistant.
No. Okay, okay. I was only
That's
out for
trailed
like
by
8
17.
for like 8
On the court
seconds.
for the Nets
Okay.
in the fourth quarter going.
Like,
Inside is Plumlee and Lopez. Johnson is out there with Green, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 slot. They get the rebound. Plumlee, the pass to Bogdanovich. Joe Johnson on the wing from outside the arc, and that one's good. Johnson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Brooklyn.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota.
bang.
Mr. Move comes in for J.J. Barea. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Brooklyn.
All the buckets he's
Maybe I
poured
can get my
in today
first
have put them
50-point
in a
game now.
terrific position heading into the stretch.
The drive by Green, good.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
Here's Mr. Moves. Rebound, Brooklyn.
No.
Garnett's got 4 rebounds in this game. He
I didn't
feeds it to
request a
Green.
double team.
Kicks it to Lopez. Johnson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leaner from distance. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, that's a tough one. But he did all he could there.
Here we go.
The leaner to get the shot off.
That's doing some skyscraping.
I was cherry picking. Our cherry picked so bad right there.
Flashy pass,
All right, one more. Okay, I'm just one shot away from
Johnson sends the screen for Green. And it's
getting my
Johnson
first
penetrating.
50-point game.
He was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there. Joe Johnson is also sometimes called ISO Joe because of his ability to produce buckets going one-on-one. There's nobody better in that situation in terms of creating the shot with ease.
Give me the ball back.
Never shine away.
Give me the ball back. Give me the ball
With a
back.
Screen on Johnson.
Give me the ball
And the
back.
pass to Mr. Moves. Second shot opportunity. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Nets trailed by 14.
He was ball hogging so
Green dishes to
bad
Garnett.
right there, man.
Stolen away.
I'm going.
Lets it go from 14.
50 points.
Once again, the bucket for Mr. Moves. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight. When you talk about Johnson's ability to get a shot off, 6'7", huge frame for a two-guard. With his ball handling ability, he can really create space for himself.
And Johnson so smooth and large, but to show his size and strength, sometimes it seems like he could do more to press the issue and draw fouls.
Well, you know, I'm not going to be overly critical. This guy is terrific as a one-on-one isolation player. Used to average over 5 free throws a game, but that number has declined. But that may be more a function of him maturing in his career and picking the spots to be aggressive and not wanting to draw. That's pretty much how this game is gone. They've controlled the boards and look to come away with the win right here.
Mr. Moves hits the target from 18 feet. Mr. Moves got 54 points.
Great second half. I mean, he came out of that
Let's go.
room ready to play.
Here's Jack. Garnett with the screen for Jack. They set the pick. Lopez a screen. Can't make good off the screen.
An easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
Here's Mr. Moves.
Bang.
And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And he's performing at such
I might
a high
actually get
level.
60.
That's why they're in the lead right now.
Coach, don't sub me out. Don't sub me out, Coach.
Nets trail by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Garnett comes over to help. Now Young inside. Here's Mr. Moves. The shot no good.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Lopez kicks to Johnson. Good on the triple. Johnson's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Nets.
Second three-pointer of the half, fourth overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
Yeah, Jack. Yay. Here's him in a Cavalier jersey.
Here's Mr. Moves. Jack with the defensive.
I got fouled right
Nets
there.
trail by 15.
And so here we go.
I should have
Just
58
rolling
because
along
of
to the
that,
finish
man.
line in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
Steve, I agree. You know, I think the attitude was very impressive. Clark, you talked about this before the game. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. They put a tremendous performance in.
I just one shot away from 60.
And intensity.
And just one shot away from 60.
You can mark this one down in the W column.
Listen, maybe I can get 40. Maybe I can get 50.
You know, they wanted this win badly, guys. A loss would have meant a sweep in the season series.
I agree. They did not want that to happen. Even against opponents outside your conference, who you only see twice a year, getting swept is not a good feeling.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Mr. Moves. You know, there wasn't much they could do to slow him down. As
My first 60-point game.
Opportunity he got.
Guys, my first 60-point game. And my guys is still a 68 overall, though. But imagine what I can do when I am in season number 2. So we'll see.
Here's Bogdanovich. Feeds to Johnson. Clock at 4. Lets it go from 14. Off the left rim and out. Timberwolves shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Here's Mr. Moves. Defended by Jack. And
Oh,
again,
wait,
the
could this be my
bench
first A+ rating?
They didn't take their time.
Could this be my
wrapping
first
game
A+
up. They
rating,
pushed it in
guys?
a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Garnett kicks to Jack. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Fires it up. And that falls.
What was that? There goes 62 points. I should be getting a lot of points for this game alone. I should be getting like a ton of points right here. I'm sure a little cutscene is gonna be talking. It's probably gonna be a little bit of them talking about my huge game. Are we in a tunnel after the game?
All right, Coach. Hey, man, what's up? Yo, glad you can make it.
You
You've gone farther than any kid I've ever coached. Of course I'm gonna make it.
Everything good?
Yeah, listen. We'd love to have you come by and, visit the kids sometime.
Hey, no problem. I'm gonna do that, okay? Will do. But I gotta run right now. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you soon.
All right, sounds good.
All right, listen up, guys.
Really,
Coach wanted
this
me to go
again?
over some more points of emphasis. Today it's going to be getting
Oh,
shooters
time for
open
me to
on
sit
offense
back.
and giving up nothing inside on defense. So let's jump right in, shall we? From time to time, we may decide the situation is right to really focus on getting our shooters open for high percentage looks. We have some excellent marksmen on this team, and giving them the best shot opportunities will give us a better chance at winning games. Now let's take a look at some film, and we can get a little more in depth on how we can get our shooters open for shots. On this one, the shooter uses a really solid screen to perfection. Gets a nice quality open shot. We need to set and come off screens just like that so our shooters can get open. And here you see the ball handler driving to the basket. The defense collapses, so he just kicks the ball out to an open shooter. Easy jumper, easy bucket. Simple, right? So when coach says he wants to get shooters open, you'll know what to do. Moving on, let's take a look at another item on coach's list. Nothing inside. Coach really doesn't like giving up easy baskets down low. When we run up against teams who are good at scoring inside, he's probably going to ask you guys to take that away from our opponent. And when he does, we'll need to make it a point to not give up easy buckets in the paint. Here's a nice look at proper rotation and a nice collapse inside that forces the ball handler to take a tough, contested shot. That's exactly the kind of interior defense coach will be expecting from you guys. And here on this drive to the hole, the bigs weren't there. No rim protection, no chance at a block. We need to make sure we do a good job at protecting the basket. So when coach tells us he wants nothing inside, you should know what to do. Don't let him down. That should have you guys fully up to speed on what to do when coach calls for any of these points of emphasis. Let's head out, and we'll be back at it tomorrow for practice.
No doubt. We good, coach.
Alright. I got another attribute upgrade. That's cool.